these broken systems and these broken leaders and these psychopathic motherfuckers who seem to take delight in the pain of others, in the pain of the trolls, in having that power over others. So I don't know the solution, I don't know the answer. On a personal level, there's just a lot of people in my life I would have loved to have beaten the shit out of. There's only one time in my life that I came really close. My ex-girlfriend knew my mother pretty well, contacted my mother like, help, my boyfriend, it just hurt me, and we both went over, and it was my friend, her new boyfriend, which fully supportive of, be happy, I love you, be happy, whatever, whoever, you know, there was nothing on my part in terms of not wanting to see her happy with that man. But he had hurt her, and my mother and I came over to the apartment and talked to them, and they had gotten into a fight. She had a anger, good at pushing that anger. Why I ended up breaking up with her and ending our relationship was that anger, because when she got angry at the world, got angry at people, got angry at me sometimes, it just hurt me so much. I felt it so strongly. That's why I ended our relationship, and that anger was on display. The two of them had gone at it, but there's a profound difference between emotionally projecting anger and physically projecting anger, and he crossed that fucking line. And if I had known how much at that time that he had hurt her, I knew that he had physically hurt her, and my rage was very high. I was within an inch of just pounding the living shit out of him. And yeah, if I had known at the time that he had broken one of her ribs, how much he had hurt her, I would not have stopped myself. It wouldn't have taken much more to provoke my anger to the point of just pounding the living shit out of him. I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad I didn't go there. I don't know if I have a point to that, except that it's not wrong to be angry at people, at systems, at institutions that are causing harm. Somebody beats the shit out of a woman that you love, that you care for, that you want to see be happy and well taken care of with whoever she's with, whatever she does in her life, and you see that person hurt, it's a very human thing to be angry, to be frustrated, to want to lash out, to want to return that anger, to return that violence, to return that eye for an eye revanchism. But does it do any fucking good? If I'd beaten the shit out of him, would it have done any good? Would it have stopped him from hurting another woman? Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Would it have landed me up in police custody? Almost certainly. Would it have helped my friend? Probably not. She might have liked to see him get a black eye, but she probably wouldn't have enjoyed seeing him get a couple of broken ribs and perhaps more. I'm not very good at moderation, so I've always sought to not express my anger, to not return it to others, because it's not healthy, it doesn't lead to productive ends, and I don't know. I certainly don't have a fucking solution. My personal solution of disconnecting from the world because it hurts me too goddamn fucking much. Disconnecting from other people because they're too fucking stupid, cruel, mean, broken, and sick to interact with in a healthy, successful way. It's certainly not the best solution. I don't recommend it for others, but I do recommend taking a look at that anger. Where does it come from? How is it expressed? How are you expressing it? And that revanchism, is it being directed towards productive ends? Are you falling into the trap of being angry and feel, taking that anger, that frustration, that sense of vengeance, and are you directing it towards productive ends? And I would argue that productive ends are not getting angry at a minor celebrity NASCAR driver who is probably sick, probably has some shit he's dealing with, thinks that painting a Confederate flag on his car is his expression of freedom. I think it's stupid. I think it perpetuates racism. I think it perpetuates a lot of awful, terrible parts of the American experience and our history. But do I think that in that guy's heart that that's actually the message he's trying to convey? I don't think so. It's probably a symbol of rebellion, a symbol of I don't like the way this world is, I'm frustrated by it. Maybe there's some sense of belief that the old ways were better. I don't know. I don't know what's in the man's heart, what's in the man's mind, but I'm pretty certain that he's not looking to start a plantation and own slaves. I'm pretty sure that he's not looking to harm others in substantial ways. I think he's probably just sick and confused and lashing out in a way that's not healthy or productive. And I don't think that returning anger towards a person like that is healthy or productive. Getting angry at the people in charge of NASCAR who have been perhaps encouraging that symbolism over the years, sponsors who may have been perpetuating that symbolism over the years, media who have been perpetuating this over the years, those might be productive sources of anger. I don't know. I don't know the situation very well. I certainly haven't studied it. But there are productive places for anger. There are unproductive places for anger. And I don't think it's possible to look at the world and not be angry. I don't think it's possible to look at how sick and broken human beings are and not be angry. But I think the question is, how is this anger transmitted, directed? How is this anger channeled? Is it serving you to be angry? Is it serving you to be angry at other people who are fairly powerless? I would argue probably fucking not. So I don't know what the solution is. I don't know what the answer is. It's certainly not disconnection, because humans are fundamentally social creatures, and it breaks people in a way to be isolated, to be away from others. And I don't encourage that tear-filled path for anyone, but I do suggest that if we continue to be angry at each other, if we continue to be angry at stupid shit, if we continue to channel that anger and redirect that anger, it'll just keep coming back and cycling back and back. An eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. And right now, we need more clarity of thought and vision, more coherence of beauty, of these beautiful ideas we have in our head, these beautiful ideas we have in our heart. We need much fucking more of that, and much less anger. Otherwise, we are truly fucked.